I don't know how people film intros. I'm Tisha. I'm from Wales. I'm 20 years old and I've just moved to Cornwall in a van with my girlfriend. Duckies day one. Day one. Day one. Day one. Day one. Day one. The light, the bed, and the wardrobe. Let's go! Walking into public toilets to take a shit is not how I expected van life to be so far, but here we are. Look at the view. Imagine walking out your toilet and seeing that. in the van keeps fucking breaking. The wood that was previously put there just isn't strong enough. And if you sit on the end of the bed, it just gives way. And it's pissing me off so much. It's so frustrating. And I think it's even more frustrating that I can't even just go and buy more wood to rebuild it. It's fine. One step at a time. What is it called? Red Tip Cafe. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The really high quality iPhone camera at the moment. It's my favorite. Probably wasn't the best place to set up a camera right by a main road, but yeah. I've been sleeping in the van for close to a month and a half. I haven't really been staying in like as many cool, nice, outdoorsy places as I would like to. Money is a big issue as well. Obviously, moving down, we spent all of our money on the initial buy of the van and the car insurance and the road tax and things like that. I don't think we anticipated as much, and essentially how busy I've been with uni as well. The renovation of the van is put on hold until I probably get another portion of my student loan in January. I hope the winter treats us nicely. It became a real struggle because we didn't get some sources of income that we were hoping to get, which kind of threw us back a lot. But, you know, our families and friends are actually more than happy to have helped. I think investing in sleeping bags and fluffy pajamas is going to be the way to go for now. But our friends are kind enough to let us use the facilities in their house, which we are very grateful for. I think we were scared of asking for help at first. We're learning to ask for help and accept help. The realities of life are hitting, but it's weird because we're also not abiding by the norms of living down here. That's why I got to a point where I stopped recording and I was like, I'm not going to do this video thing anymore because I don't see the point in doing it, because I'm not reaching the goals that I wanted to reach, and I guess my life isn't as aesthetically pleasing as I would hope it would have been when we first started. But I'm going to keep documenting because I feel like showing the real sides of it and the ups and downs sides of it is all part of the process. And I'd like to look back on this one day and be like, wow, okay, this is how I handled it and this is how I dealt with it. I'm going to go back now and have spaghetti hoops on toast, because at the moment that is all that's on our menu until payday. So, yeah. Formations of the city. Know enough about this stuff, but obviously it's like erosion from the sea and shit, but to think this was like a massive rock and now I'm stood inside of it, Insane, dude. Today is one of the days where I have to clean the van. Not the funnest activity, but I've got my Sainsbury's trolley as a means of transportation. Taylor hates it. I think it's an absolutely brilliant idea. First problem of the day, the side door's jammed and I can't fucking open it. But I'll figure it out. After repetitively slamming my body against it and pressing the unlock button while those people walk past me. But current state of it. Not good. Taking the bed apart to put it down and make some room, but there's actually mold on these wooden panels here and down here. I'm assuming from it being cold and then being slept on, and it's probably not primed in any kind of way. I don't actually know how to fix that, but bruv, this was gonna be just a spring clean type deal, but there's mold on that wood. There's mold growing on a pair of trainers, and also up here above like the driving seats there's like soaking wet up here, and I think it might be from like condensation, but it could potentially be a leak. Yeah, for fun. I didn't think my day would go this way, but here we fucking are. The majority of the wood in here is either rotting or growing mold on it. I knew there would be problems, but I didn't think there would be problems this big. We've only been staying here for like 2 months. Shit. How the fuck do you fix that many things on like a £400 budget for the month? How do you do that? How do you do that? The main thing is like, not only is it just gross, it's so bad for our health. If we get ill, that's no. We've been breathing that shit in. There's a fucking hole in the roof. There's a hole in the roof. There's damp on the bed. On the wood we put under the bed. So we could move that out. It will just make the bed less sturdy. But the wood they've put over the previous owners put over the tire like cover inside, black. Dude, what the fuck? So we sold the van. This was like 3 months ago now. We sold the van and we used what money we got from the van to put a deposit down on a house, because we wanted this to be a fun project, but I think we went into it with no real idea of what we were supposed to be doing, and we didn't have a big enough budget. As much as it sounds lush to do van life, it's just not plausible if you don't have a lot of money behind you. We thought we could get by with a couple thousand, and it just didn't work out for us the way we wanted it to. We'll still do van life at some point, but probably when we're comfortable enough to do it as a side project instead of doing it in a way that, you know, we need it done now. especially because we decided to do it in September. So, you know, UK weather, the odds were kind of against us. I think we had some kind of hopeful optimism that soon ran out. But now we have a house in a lovely beach town. We have 2 bedrooms, 3 floors. It's great. If I was going to give advice to people doing van life, I'd say save up a lot of money. There's no way of going around it in like a cheap, budgety way. You have to have a lot of money to be able to do it. Probably watch more than just YouTube videos, and do it in the summer. Do it when it's warm, so that if you can't afford everything straight away, at least you're not absolutely freezing every single night. It was really fun, and I think it taught us a lot of patience. We learned to do a lot of things that we didn't know how to do. It taught us some life skills, and it taught us that hopeless optimism doesn't actually work in the real world, but what can you do? This is the only van vlog that I will be posting, but I will be posting things about wildlife photography, about living in Cornwall, living by the seaside, conservation, things like that. So if you would like to see some more content from me, like, subscribe, all that stuff that YouTubers do. I'm new to this whole thing. Thanks for watching if you've actually watched. Bye-bye.